So, willkommen zurück zu einem neuen Teil Dead Everything. Huch, Sunday nachts um 12. Ah, dann hat es das Schlafengehen, glaube ich, nicht mehr gespeichert und
I've been sitting here trying to work, and all I can think of dating your couch and your TV.
ich erinnere mich. Das habe ich
I don't need to
genommen.
complain. Just, I need to know how your whole, household object harem anime is going. Why
Ich habe das mit dem Fragezeichen genommen und it's complicated.
Humans. Nobody. Okay, but
Ich erinnere mich an den Animal Scroll, den ich weird fand.
Walking around your house and having what? 100? You gotta feel.
Feels more overwhelming.
When you're out here, are you guys,
Oh,
you know exactly what I mean. If you don't want, who am I? All right, all my love. Bye.
Okay. Das war so ziemlich das Gespräch, was ich ausgewählt hatte beim letzten Mal. Dann sleepen. Dann wollten wir zuerst mit Timothy sprechen. Um 9.
It's Lucinda Lavish. She seems to enjoy this hijacking of your intentions.
Tell me, lover, what should we get up to now?
Can I change how often you come by? Oder can we do something horny?
Sure. What are you thinking?
I'd love to see you more.
Wow. Okay. You're gonna get the maximum me. Anything else on your mind? Oh, wow. But I'll make sure our time together has the most. Know what I'm saying? Tell me, lover, what should we get up to now? You bet your sweet bottom, baby. Because my secret is, I'm not actually Lucinda Lavish. I'm Lucinda Lascivious.
Okay.
Oh, hello to you too. I've got, let's say, a special circumstance. One that allows me to bend the rules. Come here, baby. I've got a special place where no one can see us.
Lucinda takes you to a rather strange place. You can't quite make out where you are, but you are certain you are somewhere near your house. It could be that she's right.
Okay.
No one else can see you here.
No one else who has any say, that is. I love to hear that. I love to hear you be so horny for me. This is my fantasy chamber, a place where all your wildest fantasies
der Raum der Wünsche.
Tell me,
Harry Potter.
my effervescent darling, what is your wildest fantasy?
Okay. Bondage, spinning, whirling, sucking, fucking. Can't get into it right now, but it involves a big inflatable giraffe. Ich glaube, Bond pullt das Game am ehesten auf.
Oh,
Let's check.
Nice. For me or for you?
Ich glaube, sie wirkt mehr dominant to me.
It's here and only here where we can do these things. My time here is limited, so I'll have to see you around when you least expect it. But next time, I think you know exactly what you want to pick.
Geil, so viel dazu. Ich wollte den Vent Guy nochmal nehmen. Oder Frau. Oder
You see a pair
whatever.
of hands sticking through the air conditioning grate, and the barest suggestion of someone's eyes, but no more.
What do you think? No, this is for the best.
Schade.
Hello. I am Hector Valentino Ernesto Condicionado. At your service.
Hector Valentino Ernesto Condicionado HVAC.
Well, hello there.
Hector. Okay. Zumindest hat er einen vernünftigen Namen.
Airflow. Sometimes known colloquially as HVAC. Yes, to hear me, I would wish you to understand. And if not understand, then at least believe me when I say that hearing me is the most pleasurable way to meet for
ist viel zu shy.
Seeing me, well, it's not a compliment to me. And it would be a great disappointment to you.
Ich glaube, nichts in diesem Spiel kann mich disappointen,
My
Hector.
greatest wish is to give you pleasure. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Tell me, how much do you think about me? Now, yes, I understand that our meeting in this way is so very new for both of us. I truly never expected to be able to speak to you this way, face to face. Great. I have accustomed myself to this seemingly unavoidable reality that you would always be human and I would just be this. But even as this,
Ist
I
nicht
have
human?
dreamed, and I would know.
Ah, okay, weil nichts von den
How
Human ist.
much do you think about me?
God.
And do you? I have noticed. I so look forward to you coming home on those hot summer days. The look on your face when you feel the first blast of chilled air upon opening the door. Yes! And when it is cold outside and you walk in and you can slowly warm up and remove your coat, your hat, you can begin to get comfortable and relax in the evening ahead of you.
Ich werde ein ganz kleines bisschen gesorgt.
I don't relax for myself. I can't. But for you, there is almost nothing I wouldn't do to help you relax. To watch the play of warm and cool across your skin. I'm ahead of myself. I never thought I would get to say this and to say it to you. Let me explain. You are the prime feature of my thoughts. Whatever power courses through me, I turn to your pleasure. Whatever warmth or coolness I possess, I direct in full to your comfort. I wanted to meet you here through the grates because I wanted you to hear my voice. I want you to hear the melodies and resonance I create through
Oh,
these
ein
ducts
Herz.
and know that it is all and only another gift it honors me to offer you. I watch the play of air over your skin, and I feel deep joy that I have the air to give you. I adjust my own temperature and my intensity until I see the flush of contentment spread across your face. And then, I rest in contentment of my own. I never thought I'd be able to say this, and in a way you could truly understand. And now I have, my God. Now I have.
Oh.
Hot. No, I would say I'm set to more of a temperate zone right now. Ah, I see. Hot. I think perhaps I've heard the word used this way. Do you mean you find this sexy?
I do. Yes, I do.
Of all the dreams I'd held of how this moment might have unfolded, that you would be attracted to me too was surely the most fantastical. Perhaps I might share more. As I share with you, I can feel more and more air moving through me. As though there is a storm brewing, a cyclone beginning. I have never felt it before, this build of energy. I I wonder sometimes about how I knew it was you. What was the moment? What was the sensation that told me you were it? I can only ask this of myself, of course, but I realized that it was how I felt around you when you push my buttons, when you move my temperature setting up or down. I exist only in service to you. Everything about me only is because you will it, because you direct it. Do you understand this?
Okay, jetzt kann ich bei ihm dominant sein oder nicht, aber er ist definitiv ein Sub.
You do. Can you also understand what that does to me? You telling me what to do, and I am powerless to do otherwise.
It's hard, simply.
And to know that I'm giving you precisely the thing you want at that moment. Oh, it fulfills me. It makes me whole. As soon as I fulfill your command, your desire, I become the one with the power. You ask for chill, and I watch the goosebumps play over your skin as you pull the blanket up more closely under your chin. You ask for warmth, and I can almost feel you, basking as the tensions of the moments that came before just melt away. Sometimes I even take it upon myself to shift my temperature and my intensity all on my own. I know. It might not be strictly in my purview to do this, but sometimes I cannot resist playing your sensation just a bit. I am a craftsman, and you are my clay. I hope
Oh,
this
ich
is
bin
all
gerne
right.
dein Clay.
How could you have? Until now, I haven't had the courage necessary to even show my face. You love it. Does that mean you love? But no, I dare not ask, and do not answer, please. Let us enjoy where we are, here, now. Let me care for you.
Caraway.
I need to care for you. It is the reason for my existence, you see. And now I have truly said too much, or I have said enough. Either way, I must ask a boon. Say nothing. Take this knowledge with you and promise me you'll ponder it, that you'll ponder me.
Only if you give me something to really think about.
You delectable tease. Think about this then. A warm breeze whistles through the grate above you and trickles downwards to caress your exposed arm. The warmth rolls over your wrist, up the inside of your elbow, around the back of your shoulder, and slowly, very slowly, up the gentle slope of your neck. You can feel the breeze desiring to embed itself in your hair. It is the perfect warmth, the perfect strength, and your eyes softly flutter closed. Ponder that.
Okay, that was a lot. Data Tags. Ich möchte wissen, was da von ihm drin ist. Hector. Okay, da ist nur ein Bild von dem Vent leider. Hector, great form. Ask to hear his writings. Okay. Und ask for a picture. Okay. Okay. Ich wollte... was wollte ich? How about this bulletin board? Kann ich die Power Outlets? Nein. Was ist mit dem Würfel?
You've never been ashamed of your interest in tabletop games, but ever since you stopped seeing people, you've spent far less time role-playing than you used to. The cloak-wearing nerd standing before you reminds you of days gone by, when you used to gather around a table with your college friends and pretend to be someone else.
Ho there, traveler!
Ho there.
No. Ho, as in, hey, howdy, how are you? You know, simple salutation.
A good day to you.
That's the spirit. I'm Chance, your D20.
The mysterious
Hello,
cloak comes
Chance.
off, and you see the friendly face beneath.
Ich mag seine Armbänder. Ich frag mich, was die Bedeutung davon ist. Ich mag seinen Style generell. Irgendwie ist Karte keiner freshes
Taking
Muster.
a tiny respite from the drudgery of work.
Talk to my
yes.
things.
The usual. If you are up for a real adventure, I have just the thing for you. Have
Okay.
you ever heard of grottos and gargoyles?
Ooh, D&D. Of course I've heard of G&G.
Oh, that's great. What's your favorite monster? Oh, and what about your favorite mystical weapon? Or class? I have so many questions.
How could I
Wow.
possibly choose?
Someone else who feels the same as me? Oh, it's so hard to pick a favorite. Everything about G&G is so cool. You wouldn't want to, maybe, kinda play with me, would you? It would only be the single greatest thing you could do for me.
Sehr gerne, Chance.
Chance's eyes light up, his hands balling into fists as he does his best to contain his excitement.
Really? Holy crit! Someone to
Holy
play with
crit.
me! You have no idea how hard it is to find someone to play with.
Oh, I do. Trust me, Chance, I do.
Sure can. Don't you worry about that. Your chronicler will balance everything for solo play. Regardless,
Okay.
it'll give us some time to get to know each other better.
I like
It's
those
time to get
odds.
you your character. All we have to do
yeah.
is choose your stats, your powers, and your weapons. Then
Okay.
your armor, your lineage,
I'm in.
and your gargoyle gauge. Although I might leave that out for this first character. It's an optional setting. See, you can have a portion of gargoyle blood running through your veins, which lets you...
Sure. This sounds right up my alley, positiv oder negativ. Ich möchte das nicht riskieren.
How about you let me make your character for you? I know the game inside and out, and you can just show up and play.
Sehr gerne.
Oh, I'm so excited. You have no idea how much fun we're going to have. I'll even build the session based on what class you pick.
What do you
I have
suggest?
3 classes I can get rolling for you. All of them are awesome, but they won't be too much of a challenge. I'd suggest
Okay.
the Troubadour, the Guardian, or the Enchanter. Which one would you like?
Ooh. Sure, explain them to me,
Sure.
please.
Let's start with the Troubadour. Loved by the locals for their wit and their voice, this magnificent magical minstrel can change the outcome of a dire situation with a simple tune. And with a liar by their side, this slick and seducing stupefier is sought after by those who wish to trade both coin and secrets for songs. Don't be
Okay.
fooled, though. the Troubadour can hold their own. They are a healthy hero, able to take hits with the best of them. What do you think about the Troubadour?
They sound awesome.
The mighty Guardian. This sword-wielding warrior of light and all that is right vows to protect the citizens of the realm. This is one beefy class. While this particular participant can pack a punch, they aren't the smartest of the classes. If there's a problem, they will try to solve it by punching. It isn't a bad thing, though. A well-equipped Guardian can take down the most vicious of gargoyles. Their fighting record is just as shiny as their armor. Thoughts on the Guardian?
What's the last one?
The Enchanter. The magic-slinging specialist who calls on charms to complete tasks. Shrouded in secrets and itchy cloaks, the Enchanter is a master of the far-off flaming finger. They are a bit more delicate, opting to avoid obvious agony by staying further back from the brawl. Don't think they aren't good at busting heads. They can spin spells to soften the toughest heel troll, or even summon a sidewinding slipper snake. How does the Enchanter sound to you?
Ich glaube, ich nehme den Troubadour.
I'm so excited! The Troubadour. I hear that Dasha wanted to roll with a Guardian if someone was playing Troubadour. If you two know each other, I'll invite her.
Gerne.
Now that I know who you want to be, it'll take me some time to finish building out the session for you. Give me a day? I should be ready by then. Anything before that, and it's a bit dicey if I'll be ready or not.
Okay, give me a day. Sounds great.
Me neither. Oh, it's been so long since I've played. I'll see you then.
Nice. Okay, was wollte ich noch? Ich wollte abends mal mit Teddy sprechen für eine Story. Über meinen Game Controller. Lost Space. You wish you had more time to play video games, but you need to walk around the house examining all the smoke alarms. Actually, habe ich noch mit keinem gesprochen. Cable box. Warte, was ist mit Workspace?
Valdivianites! Salutations, and a good greeting from your CEO, David Most. Wow, the other night was quite a lively celebration, wasn't it? Honestly, I don't remember much. Which means Sandy in corporate events planning did her usual bang-up job. Inspirational work, Sandy. Way to earn that 3% cost of living bonus. Keep it up and undoubtedly you'll be CEO one day. Unfortunately, sometime during the festivities, my sunglasses seem to have been misplaced. By who, exactly, is impossible to know for sure. We've combed every inch of the hotel, and they did not end up in the lost and found. So it seems likely that someone mistakenly took them home. Honestly, they're worthless. They were given to me by someone special, and they do have some amount of sentimental value. So if you have any information related to their whereabouts, please email me ASAP. Oh, and if someone from the press happens to reach out, they were definitely just normal sunglasses and not a highly classified prototype we're secretly developing in conjunction with the federal government. Unrelated, please bid a fond Valdivian farewell to Sandy in corporate events planning, whose role has been eliminated due to ongoing workforce optimization. Best of luck in all your new endeavors, Sandy.
Sandy kriegt den Bonus und wird dann rausgeworfen? Das ist crazy, Bro. That's actually crazy. Nah. You've expected to see dining chairs, but so far they haven't eaten anything. That's good. Ich wollte hier noch einmal für Dirk zurückkommen.
Once again, Harper and Dirk are going at it.
Hallo Dirk.
This time, Dirk is the one shouting.
You need to let go of this stupid Chappie thing. I'm not him, and I never will be.
Don't you dare say his name. You could never be him.
I envy him, to tell you the truth. He finally escaped from you.
Harper is stunned into silence, her lower lip quivering for a moment before she points a finger at the door and screams.
Get out! Get out and go do whatever it is you do when you're living your double fucking life!
I can't wait to get out of here and not hear your shrill-ass voice! That's what I do when I'm away from you, by the way. I just enjoy the goddamn silence!
Go enjoy your goddamn silence then, you fucking asshole!
I will!
Dirk stomps away from Harper, stopping for a moment to look at you. He puts a hand on your shoulder, leaning in but still speaking loudly enough for Harper to hear.
Get away while you can, buddy. Don't let her get her claws into you. Trust me on that.
He walks away,
Oh boy.
flinching as Harper lets out a frustrated scream. The moment he's gone, Harper exhales, turning on a bright smile for you.
I'm so sorry you had to hear that. Durkee just gets so grumpy sometimes.
Oh, he's happy all the time when no one else is around. He just
Sure
gets
he
brave
is.
when he has an audience.
You seem like someone who gets relationships. I've been thinking a lot about my relationship with Durkee lately. You'll listen to me, won't you?
Oh boy. Ah. Ich mag sie echt nicht, aber ich wollte positiv mit allen Charakteren umgehen.
Good. This way.
Harper grabs your hand, dragging you over to a quiet corner of the room, overturning a box to allow you to sit. She lies on the floor, as if she were at an actual therapist's office.
It all started a few years ago.
Oh boy.
A lot of things come through this laundry room, you know? You forget a lot of stuff in your pockets. Sometimes you find it, sometimes you don't.
And this time, you'd forgotten chapstick in your pocket. God, what a stick of chapstick he was. His name was Chappie, and he had the softest lips you can imagine. We spent weeks together. It was a real whirlwind romance. He started talking engagement towards the end, hoping maybe you'd forget a ring-shaped object in your pocket one of these days. Well, you found him again later. But I'm jumping ahead. Chappie had crawled back into the pocket of one of your pants. He liked the dark. It made him feel safe.
Harper sniffles, growing silent for a moment. When she speaks, her voice is filled with emotion.
And then you washed him. Washford and Drysdale brought him back to me.
Oh Gott,
I'll never
damit.
forget it. He was melted.
She lets out a sob.
He wasn't the same after that. I tried to keep things going.
Harper turns to you, sadness and anger in her eyes.
Das sieht aus, als würde sie mich gleich mit dem Schal erwürgen.
But you threw him away! That doesn't make it better!
Okay.
Ever since then, when Durkee gets washed by Washford and Drysdale, he leaves. And when he's up there in your closet, he pretends he doesn't know me. I've gone to see him so many times. I've cried and screamed and practically kicked his door down.
Why does he ignore you?
He's a low-down, dirty cheater! I know that Durkee is cheating when he's up there.
Kann ich die Kleidung vielleicht oben an die Kleiderhaken kriegen?
He calls himself Clarence and acts like he's so cool and above everybody else.
Tell the truth, Durkee! I know you and those Hanks are getting it
Yeah.
whenever you're up there. And he's got a stream of objects coming in and out of that closet. I know it!
Oh.
Everyone's always like, oh, how do you know, Harper? How are you so sure?
She taps her temple.
Hamper's intuition, honey. I know how nasty he is. I know he can't go that long without getting some. Anyway, I've been thinking a lot about our relationship lately. Obviously, I've done nothing wrong and never have.
Nee, never have, obviously.
But I just love my Durkee so much. Even though he hurts me so.
Absolut nicht abusive, wie sehr sie in Control ist und ihm Zeug aufzwingt.
I just don't know what I should do.
Leave him.
But I love him so much. I just can't do that. Well, I
Okay.
guess I should go. Durkee could
Ooh.
be doing God knows what out there. I gotta find him before he cheats on me.
She sits up, smiling cheerfully.
Thanks for listening. I feel so much better. Bye.
Bye. Okay, sind die beiden unterschiedliche Charakter im Datadex? Oh, wo sind die denn? Da ist Dirk. Like security Harper being told what to do. Dislikes Harper. Likes Dirk, Durkee poo. Poor guy. Chappie side with Harper when asked. Chief solo friend. Ending with Harper. Nein, das ist nicht der Datadex. Das ist der Datadex. New Status. A bis Z. Bei A bis Z funktioniert. Ich will ja nur zu D. Da ist sehr viel noch am Anfang. Collectible. Speak to Dirk. Speak to Dirk after breaking up Dirk and Harper. Ooh, that's possible. Break up Dirk and Harper. Okay. Teddy, gib mir eine Geschichte that will make us feel better. I bet. Warte, was sind seine Collectibles? Teddy. Da. Teddy, read your bedtime story. 3-mal. Crazy.
I hope you're ready. I have a great story for you tonight.
Let's hear it.
This is the story of the Star Brothers.
Okay.
Aris and Leo were twin brothers born among the stars. Though born in the same split second, Aris always felt protective of his brother. Leo could be a bit of a hothead, and Aris was kept busy keeping him out of trouble. They were the most rare and beautiful thing. New lives in a race of immortal beings called the Celestials. The boys were always together. They were as close as two brothers could be. They knew each other's minds. They trusted each other with every truth and every question. When Aris grabbed the comet's tail with both hands, Leo knew to stand in front of it and play the comet's head like a friendly dog. When the boys were old enough, they were brought before the Council of Elders.
Okay.
The time had come for them to receive the greatest gift of their lifetimes. You see, I know you look up at the stars. I know we all marvel at their beauty and their mystery. But the stars look down at us, too.
Oh.
They treasure us.
You think I could date the stars and planets and stuff?
Maybe not just yet, buddy. The chance to live a human life, to be born here and live here and experience our world. is the most precious rite of passage. And for Eris and Leo, the moment had arrived. They were led slowly into the abyss of the council, right up to the throne of the Elder. "It is time, my sons," he intoned. "It is time for you to be born again. You will come to me separately and chart your course through your human life. You will decide the things you will see and things you will experience.
Oh.
And when you leave my chamber, you will forget what we have said. When you are born on Earth, you will forget your life here, and you will be fully and only human." Leo looked from the Elder to his brother and bit his lip. "Sir," he began, "when we get there, when we are born, will I know my brother?" The Elder smiled kindly. "Yes, Leo, you will know him as your brother. But the closeness you feel here will not necessarily go with you. If you choose to have that closeness as humans, it will be up to you when you are old enough to create it in your lifetime." Eris smiled and slipped his hand into Leo's. "Don't worry, Leo," he whispered. "We'll remember each other, I promise."
Aww.
Each boy went with the Elder and planned his life as a human. And when they were reunited in the abyss, they smiled at each other with the impish excitement of what they were about to do. It was the greatest adventure either one of them could have imagined. And they would get to do it together. "Are you ready?" asked the Elder. The boys caught each other's eyes and smiled. "Yes, sir," they said together. "Then take a deep breath and close your eyes. When you open your eyes, your journey will have begun." And so, Eris and Leo were born as brothers here among us. Among us, yes.
Among Us. Sus. Among Us.
They chose to be born in a small town outside the city, where it was dark enough that they could still see the stars. I wish I could tell you that they immediately remembered their love and their closeness, but it took them a while.
As it will take us, Teddy.
While they were always together, they fought constantly. They questioned why they had been born as brothers. They were so unfamiliar to each other. It felt like whatever one did perfectly irritated the other.
Aww.
The boys were 8 when they started racing each other through the woods. One day, as they were running, chasing each other and pushing each other to go faster and further, Leo realized that he had taken a wrong turn. The trees looked unfamiliar, and the air started to smell strangely open and deep. But Eris was hot on his heels, and he couldn't stop. He couldn't be caught, pushing himself forward, blinded by the competition. He didn't notice when the dirt underfoot turned to rock, and when the rock began to thin into a great high cliff. He pulled himself up short in a panic, but it wasn't quite fast enough, and his momentum carried him bodily over the edge. Time slowed as Leo fell, and he realized in a flash that he was about to die. And that's when he felt a small electric hand grip his wrist. Eris pulled them both out of the air, hurling his little body backwards and tumbling both of them onto the rocky path behind the sheer face. Leo felt a small rock slice into his hand, felt the blood pouring out over his arm and Eris. But he was alive. Gulping air, he turned to look back at his brother, and they caught each other's eye. For the first time in their young lives, there was a recognition. What it was, neither of them could have said, but they knew each other then. On the cliffside, sheen in sweat and blood, they became brothers. The years that followed saw them growing ever closer, taking each adventure in stride and together. They were 22 when they decided to learn how to fly. They went up together in small planes, learning to take off, to land, and then to do flips and loop-de-loops. They would laugh as their plane cavorted through the sky and smiled contentedly as the wheels touched back down to Earth. The day the plane went down was a flight like any other. Nothing had gone wrong. There was no great conflagration, but the plane began to fall from the sky. Leo couldn't get the engine to start again, and the landing gear wouldn't respond to Eris smashing the buttons. The plane crashed through trees and grass and came to rest on a green hillside under a cloudless sky. Leo freed himself and tumbled out onto the grass. He dragged his body up the side of the plane to find Eris, unconscious in another seat. Eris! Eris, wake up! Get up! Eris, get out of the plane! Eris lay still. Eris! Leo breathed, his heart rate slowing. Eris, open your eyes! And still, Eris did not move. Time slowed again. The realization that Eris would not move came slowly. Like a great wave crashing over him, Leo felt the light go out of the sun. Leo brushed the scar on his palm left by the rock at the cliff face. Maybe Eris would feel the old wound and wake. Eris, don't leave me, brother. But Eris was already gone.
No, was?
How you doing, buddy? Need a break?
What? No!
It was many years later, and Leo still moved in the cloudless fog of that morning.
Was er ist wirklich gestorben? Oh.
People spoke to him as though from a long way off, and he jealously guarded his isolation from the world. He still saw his brother everywhere. The way a certain branch swayed as though it had been brushed by a young hand. The way that girl smiled at him. The same mischievous glint in her eye that Eris used to have. It was that girl who began to bring him back to life. She had lost her dog in the park. Frantically, she ran back and forth calling him. Comet! Comet, come back! Leo raised his head from the scar on his palm at her voice, his back against a tree. And then there was Comet, streaking across the grass with his tongue lolling happily. He beelined for Leo's tree. Before he knew it, Leo was on his feet, jumping in front of Comet and playing his head with a laugh and a smile. The girl arrived breathless and grabbed Comet's tail with both hands. You silly goose! Where were you going? She laughed. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm Celine, by the way. Oh, hi. Hi, Celine. Nice to meet you. I'm Leo. Celine smiled. Hi, Leo. And somewhere in his chest, Leo felt something warm break open. A tiny dam on a great river, and his blood began to move again. Celine and Leo were together from that day. Their love brought them a family, and then more family, and more adventures than they could have remembered. They grew old together. They grew wiser. They held each other when Comet died. They cried together when the fire took them out. They smiled when the sun built them a new one.
So viele Ups und Downs der Geschichte.
And when Leo died, he died with a smile on his face. Celine was standing next to him, and his finger now unconsciously and methodically stroked the scar on his palm. In that scar was his holding on to Eris. Not with sadness now, but with fondness. Great love. Leo's last breath was a gentle exhale up into a cloudless sky. And when he opened his eyes again, he was home. He was in that sky, up among the stars, young and immortal, and standing before the Elder, with his hand clasped in his brother's warm grip.
What?
Eris, is it really? It's you! I remember you! I remember this! Wow. Eris laughed out loud and began to jump around excitedly. Oh, Leo! I've been waiting for you. I watched everything. I watched it all. What an adventure you have had. You were there? Leo asked, confused. But, no, I remember you weren't there. I know you weren't because I missed you. But I was. I was in your scar. I was in the park that day you met Celine. I sent Comet to you. Don't you see? I was always there, and I wouldn't have missed it. I'm so proud of you. As the elder looked on smiling, Leo began to cry. The well of love for his brother broke open with gratitude that he was here now. The boys held each other, crying and laughing, and patting each other on the back to make sure the other was real. Leo pulled away from Eris and looked at him squarely. I am so grateful that you saw my life, Eris. But I don't understand. You could have been there with me. We could have done it all together. Why did you leave me, brother? Eris grinned. I never left you. My journey was to die, Leo. Yours was to live.
Aww.
Yeah, that sticks with me, that one. Good night, buddy.
Whoa. Whoa. Damn. Ich frage mich, ob sowas mal wichtig wird. Damn. Das war intens. Ich glaube, das reicht für eine Folge. War zwar nur ein Ingame-Tag, aber wow, ich bin positiv überrascht davon, wie deep die Storys sind. Ich dachte, das ist jetzt so, keine Ahnung, einfach nur 3 Sätze Goodnight, aber crazy. Das war was. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen, bis wir darauf finden, dass wir beim nächsten Mal noch eine Geschichte hören. Ich habe die sehr gefühlt. Wow.